readers, and welcome to Storytime with Zuri, Jasiri and Toto. I'm Njoki Kariuki, and today we're going to be reading Fright Night. Alright, if you do have a copy, please do run and get it so that we may enjoy the story together.
Zuri, Jasiri, Toto. Zuri, Jasiri and Toto. Hooray! Storytime with Zuri, Jasiri and Toto. Yay!
I like your dress, Mama, said Zuri. Mama smiled. Thank you, Zuri. Can we go out with you? Asked Jasiri. Mama and I are going to visit Aunt Malaika, said Baba. You will have fun at home with Aunt Fatuma. Mama took her lipstick from Toto, who was using it to draw on the mirror. You can play with your toys, or you can watch a movie with Aunt Fatuma. She will make some popcorn for you, Mama said. Toto, Zuri, and Jasiri waved goodbye to Mama and Baba as they drove off, then went back into the house. Aunt Fatuma was sitting on the sofa, trying to turn on the television. Why is it not working? She asked, pressing the buttons on the remote. Not like that, Jasiri said. You just have to press the power button. It is not working, said Aunt Fatuma, pushing the power button again. Jasiri took the remote, but something had gone wrong. He tried to fix it, but the television would not turn on. Toto had already started eating the popcorn. They all looked at the blank screen. This is not fun, said Zuri. What are we going to do now? She asked. Do not worry, said Aunt Fatuma. I will tell you a story instead. It will be an exciting story, she promised. It had started to rain. Zuri loved the smell of the rain when it hit the dusty red soil. She went to fetch a blanket. Jasiri went to close the windows. Toto was still eating the popcorn. They all settled on the sofa under the blankets. Once upon a time, began Aunt Fatuma. Toto has finished the popcorn, said Jasiri. Toto had fallen asleep, holding the empty popcorn bowl. That is not fair. I also wanted to have some popcorn, Zuri said. Shh, said Aunt Fatuma. I will make some more for you later. Now, do you want to hear the story or not? Yes, please, said Zuri and Jasiri together. Once upon a time, Aunt Fatuma started the story again. There was a creature called Chiswa. He lived in the ground, and he only came out when it rained. Chiswa had huge bulging eyes and wings, and... Was he a monster? Asked Jasiri. Shh, just listen to the story, said Aunt Fatuma. Chiswa would come out when it rained, bringing hundreds of friends with him. Just then, Aunt Fatuma's mobile phone rang. I have to go out for a few minutes, she said when she finished her call. But what about the story you were telling us? Jasiri asked. I will be back soon. I am just going to Mama Kipto's house. Her baby is sick and she needs some help, said Aunt Fatuma. But what about the popcorn? Asked Zuri. I will be back soon, promised Aunt Fatuma. They live just next door. Aunt Fatuma borrowed Baba's long raincoat and Mama's big umbrella. I hope this keeps me dry, she said. Now, children, be good, said Aunt Fatuma as she opened the door. No fighting. The house was quiet once Aunt Fatuma left. Toto was still sleeping on the sofa. I'm bored, said Zuri. I'm going to try and fix the TV remote with my toolbox, said Jasiri. Just as he stood up, the lights flickered and then went off. It was very dark. It is a blackout, cried Jasiri. Oh no, what do we do now? Said Zuri. The house was completely dark. All they could hear was the pattering of the rain. Shall we try and fix the lights? Asked Jasiri. How will we do that? Zuri wondered. There is a fuse box above the cooker, said Jasiri. I have seen Baba fixing the lights there. Suddenly, a flash of lightning lit the room up for a second. It was followed by a deep rumble of thunder. Zuri jumped. I am scared, she said. When will Mama and Baba come home? I'm not scared of storms. I like watching the sky light up, said Jasiri bravely, although his voice shook just a little. Let us just wait here, said Zuri. Toto was fast asleep. They sat on the sofa, listening to the rain pour. Jasiri wished that he had Baba's big silver torch with him. Why is Aunt Fatuma taking so long to come back? Asked Zuri. Maybe she does not want to walk in the rain, Jasiri said. I wish she would come back right now, said Zuri. Yes! I want to hear more about that Chiswa, the monster that comes out in the rain, said Jasiri. Zuri did not want to think about the monster. Jasiri and Zuri sat in the dark and waited, but Aunt Fatuma still did not come. There was more lightning, and the roar of the thunder grew louder. The rain pounded down on the roof. What if the lightning hits our house? Asked Zuri. That will not happen, said Jasiri. Zuri pulled the blanket over her head and closed her eyes so that she would not see the flashes of lightning. Bang! A loud sound made Zuri and Jasiri jump. What was that? Whispered Zuri. I think it's coming from upstairs, said Jasiri. But there's nobody up there. Could it be a ghost? Cried Zuri. It's not a ghost, Jasiri said, his eyes wide. That is a monster. A monster? Gasped Zuri. Yes! She saw the monster from Aunt Fatuma's story. The one from underground that comes out when it rains. It has come to get us! Cried Zuri. Well, boys and girls, that brings us to the end of today's episode. Be sure to join us next time as we continue with this amazing story. Make sure to check out all our other stories in the series. Until next time, Kwaheri!